What is up, YouTube? Will here, back on account review, this time for 2Hundii, who is basically coming back, realized they made some mistakes, looking for general guidance because they feel completely overwhelmed on what to work on. So we're happy to point some guidance. Seeing a lot of PO boxes, but not too bad. Hey, nice, Demon. We're going to PO boxes right now. Okay, so we'll gloss over that. Let's take a look at character information. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay. Immediately I can see problems. Luster is a dead-end gear, functionally speaking. Ideally, if you had gotten to say up to like Void or Cheezor, you would have pivoted towards Troll and then Divine gear. So I want you to focus on get Divine gear on everyone. Saving salt for Troll, good. It's fine. Oh, dude, you're missing Splicers as well. Some of your guys don't even have Splicers. Buy Splicers. Also focus on getting the last couple of your guys' equipment sets to Past Void for sure. For sure. Overall, not too terrible. Not too terrible. Alright, let's look at the account overview. Looks like you're doing some Onyxing, which is good to see. I would definitely say on your list of priorities, rounding out your Onyxing is important. Finish up your Onyxing. Absolutely. Like you've done pops, which is nice. Apocalypse-wise, you super chowed and chowed. You've done some wowing. Very nice. Keep up with it. Grimoire, where are you at? 2 Constellations. Not too terrible. Where are you at for your infinites? Okay. Infinites are looking better. Upgrade Vault, 250 on that. Still got to max out your Vault Mastery 2 and your Foraging Forever bundles. Alright, not bundles, but shit in Vault. Amble-wise, it looks like you got some claiming to do for sure. A couple of free points lingering around as well. Started like a week ago with it. Okay. Keeping up with that. That's good. Bribes-wise, you wait on World 6 bribes. Stamps-wise, you're nearly at 10k. I think for you, I want to see you push your stamps to 12k. I think that's fairly viable for you, because even if I shut that off, there's still a lot here that you're working on. You're still missing a couple from the World 5 stuff. Definitely still viable to work on, especially like your poor potion staff is severely under-leveled. Owl-wise, you're at 12, very nice. Bubbles-wise, hard to get like mob materials. Well, the best way to farm out mob materials is with an elemental sorcerer. He just prints mob materials basically. It's absolutely disgusting. Okay, I mean, your alchemy needs a lot of work, so I want you to push for alchemy efficiency to 80% across the board. Yeah, I've seen batch layout. It's very nice. Gonna try that after finishing Onyxing then. Yep, that's definitely worth your time to do. Especially like hard focus getting undeveloped costs. Get this up to 80% as soon as you can. if you would really like to reduce the materials cost to save some mats, for sure. Yeah, I prefer scrolling. I don't mind it. Vials. Yeah, this is a Technocolor hell of Vials. A lot of stuff that's 13, which is great, but a lot of stuff that isn't. A lot of stuff that isn't. So definitely time to reinvest in your Vials. Vials. Sigils. Sigils are fine. Doing Kilroy? Some, okay. Got everything to 13 that I could just, I could get printed in a reasonable time. Okay. Rue's at 4. I'd say bump up Rue a couple levels for sure. Prince-wise... Jesus, dude, this is bad. Do you know the method of madness for what prints should be, 2Hundii, or no? Because your prints are not gonna lie, they're pretty terrible. Yeah, okay. Yeah, then 100% I'd say fix your prints as soon as you can. Battery wise, for an old salt, yeah, you're gonna be salt hurting for quite a while. Quite a while. Books. Not too terrible. Buildings wise, are we looking? Important ones are done. You're pushing to 70 on those, 200 on that. Okay. Death Notes. Judging by this, are you still ongoing and working on Eclipse sculling everything, or no? Did you kind of just get through Worlds 1 and 2 and say, nah, I'm good? Because functionally speaking, like, I get that you're at Sky Doggies, but you need to be doing your Eclipse skulls like now. You need to be doing them like now, especially the fact you're luster gear locked. I think investing in your eclipsing is definitely worth your time for sure. Yep, absolutely, and just do it on your Deathbringer to get the most bang for your buck on that. Note here. Work on Eclipse Skulls with your DB. Yeah, it's because it's 5% multiplicative damage per skull, and if you think on average how many maps there are in a world, like it's an incredible amount of free damage for sure. Rares, you've done skill Dimwit. I like it. Overall, very good on that side of things. Traps wise, you're doing XP dump, which is okay. Salt Lick. Yeah, it's Salt Lick. It's alright. Cooking. Let's see. Overall, not too terrible whatsoever. I'm pretty content to what I'm looking at right now. Breeding wise, you're working on faster shiny rate up. That's okay. Lab, where you at? Okay. Rifts, you're done with the rifts. How's the bonuses look? Not too terrible. Construction mastery. No, you're still a ways off from 2,500. Tome is Tome. It's not a huge concern for us right now. Let's take a look at sailing. Everything is sovereign. Nice. Divinity-wise, you've got all your gods unlocked. A lot of good levels. I'm very happy to see there. Gaming-wise, how are we looking? You're working on it, which is okay. Hold-wise, you're at 11, which is fine. Slab-wise... Overall, I mean... Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit. But no, your slab isn't a priority for you at the moment. You got a lot of their shit on your plate. You were looking for tips about farming. Do you have... You do have land ranks. That's interesting. So the biggest thing I can tell you just by looking at this is you don't want to neglect your day market shit. So in like the case you've got some mushrooms you could be growing for that, sushi, which is the first level of sushi for more beans. Damn, he lucky went for an overview. True. But yeah, the auto reviewer is okay. But you need to primarily focus on getting a much better understanding of what needs to be like farmed and how to achieve it. Especially now that you have land ranks unlocked, the more you juice your land ranks, the faster and more perpetual your farming will become. So it's definitely worth it to invest some time in doing your land ranks. 100%. Let's take a look at your sneaking. Beaten Veil minus the scroll, some sacrificial anodes. That's all okay. You're working your way through that. Alright, it's fine. One charm, and it's the bonus to non-misc stamps. Okay. Mastery-wise, first mastery. Alright. Summoning-wise, where are we at? Yeah, once you start going into mastery, sneaking just... it sucks badass, functionally speaking. And it's just kind of one of those is what it is moments. Endless, you're at 58 out of 200, which is... Yeah, it's glass cannon round. Beanstalk. Golden omelet's you can farm out. Same with cheese. That's easy to all farm out. A lot of these materials are easy to farm out. For sure. Tools wise, how are we looking? More specifically, cards. Oh, we just had a roast about this, my man. Like, hit a wall, can't push. Yeah, sneaking gets rougher and rougher the higher the floors you go past the first mastery. But like, this is a different thing anyway. Kebabs, World 6 Coliseum if you got tickets. Yeah, cards, man. I want you to get your cards to a 4-star at minimum. I'm going to tell you the same thing I told Mateen. Cards. You don't even have any of like the decent mobs at least 4-starred from World 5, which is crazy. At least with the fact that you've still got to do Eclpise Skulls, you're not going to be too damn bad on it. But still, not great. Absolutely not great. Functionally speaking. Do you have any questions for me while I go over this list? So, straight off the rip, I'd say get Divine on everybody. You said you're saving souls for that, which is fine. Buy Splicers for everybody. They cost absolutely nothing. Get Splicers and everybody to get free stat sticks, especially if you upgrade them, they get better and better. Finishing your Onyxing for sure. Get as much multiplicative bonuses as you can out of that. I then say push your stamps out to about 12k. I think that's achievable. Absolutely achievable. Pushing your alchemy efficiency to 80% is very achievable. It's just going to take a lot of time and effort. Probably next I'd say reinvest in your vials. Oh, you didn't even look at my max myriad crate? Antho, you had so many other problems. You had so many other problems, Antho. You might have maxed the crate, but you're still a disappointment in my heart. Come on now. But yeah, Vials definitely important. And then the last two is more or less work on your Eclpise Skulls with your DB, so you're getting your WoW benefit and you're getting your cards. And then pushing your cards to 4-star at minimum. Functionally speaking, I think that's your biggest focus here. You got any questions or concerns for me? Oh, any tips for holes, or should I not focus that much on hole right now? Let me take a look at your hole status, because we kind of glaze over them sometimes. No, that's slab. Okay, so you're at 11, which is fine. You invest in your opals and bonuses. No. Yeah, you want to push for studying, my man. You want to push for studying, abso-fucking-lutely. Studying has the most disgusting bonus in all of fucking... of all time here. And it's this, the bell. You level this up enough, basically every 20th bell, it will give a random plus 200 level bonus. I'm unlocked. So then what I'd recommend is you use one of your wishes. So use one of your wishes, go to the lamp, pull all your opals out of your bonuses, slap it into your explorer, stick a couple in your engineer, a couple in your measurement. Just so you're able to get these guys cooking with the new bonuses as well. But yeah, I'd say now's the time to strip out your bonuses opals, stick them back in exploration. Abso-fucking-lutely. Yeah, because you really want to start cooking on these down the line. No, I mean, that's fair, though. So definitely, I'd say now's the time to reinforce. Put them all in Explorer. That would take like a month or something. Then you'll need to take a look at your avenues for... your avenues for your XP. Because it really shouldn't take that much, I mean, in terms of rate here. Monument number of schematics. Yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too terrible, functionally speaking. Now, when you get to the final one, you start working towards the temple. Yeah, absolutely, it's going to take you a fucking long-ass time. But Villager XP, I mean, hard focus that down if you have it. I have like 3 million XP an hour. Yeah, so then, if that's what you're at for 3 million XP, let's take a look at your measurements here. Yeah, I'd say pivot some of your buckets into doing mats for Villager XP gain. Even more Villager XP gain there. Like, they're not super out of the fucking way right now, functionally speaking. Another thing that you're kind of hurting yourself on is this right here. Plus 1% Villager XP gain per schematic. It's at 61% right now, which is pretty fucking good. Imagine you had all 4 levels in this shit. Ooh. Absolutely diabolical. So, definitely worth your time. Absolutely. I'm curious if I take a look at your exploration. I wonder what your XP bonuses are on your bravery. 3% there. What about justice? Justice isn't too bad. Wisdom's gonna make a difference when eventually you get it, because you're at 11, so you're at the jars. Yeah, that's all fine. I kind of suck at justice, not gonna lie. Yeah, justice is more or less hit or miss. So you can get really good RNG, or you can absolutely get fucking pummeled. Primarily speaking, it's also because you're missing a lot of time here. The +1 mental health and dismissal really does make a difference. It absolutely makes a difference. So it is definitely worth your time AFKing for some more justice time to push to that 2,000 hour mark. Still very much beneficial to push these sorts of things. And I mean, don't get me wrong, if you ever running adjustments when you're confused or you're just trying to do the math on it, the wiki is up to date now, so you'll be able to you'll be able to reference exactly what you need to do. Like 6K bravery, nice, yeah. So definitely pivot into assuming your goal is to get to 10K or 25K bravery, but yeah, you definitely want to pivot into justice and farm out its bonuses. They're very, very much worth it for your account, especially if you can get a lot of villager XP gain. It's so nice. Let's see. There's really it that comes to mind, functionally speaking. Got anything else you'd like to ask me about? Yeah, I got low for a minute because my mic got bumped by my cat. The cat, the punk, my mic. But yeah, I think you've got plenty to work on here. On the you've got quite a bit to improve on, and then your account's going to be in a much, much, much better place. Really building out your foundation and expanding that out for you. Got any other questions, comments, concerns? That's all for now? Absolutely. Well, happy as always to help out. And we will see you folks in the next Eidolon account review. Have a good one, everybody.